quick video, man. I'm gonna talk about them trying to end no-fault divorce. But first, I seen Dr. Tiasan Johnson. You can check his channel out, Tiasan Johnson. He talked about this on his shorts, and in Kentucky, I think Arkansas, he named in a few other Kentucky, Arkansas, Missouri, and it was another southern state. I think it was four of them that's adopted similar laws to Kentucky. And Kentucky basically says they have default 50-50 custody. If you know a woman want to leave the marriage, it's default 50-50 custody. Now, obviously, that can change based on if one parent can prove that the other parent is, a danger to the child. So the judge can overrule it. You know what I'm saying? And we all know Uncle Sam has something to say over. Uncle Sam and the mother of the child usually are the ones that direct the child, that has to say so over the child. But check out the current news playlist, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, not gonna be long. So, and they divorce rates plunged. Divorce in Kentucky has went way, way down. Because guess what? Now, it's a lot of talk about no fault divorce in Florida now and all that type of stuff. And now there's another caveat in there, no fault. 50-50 custody, default. Now women gonna try to, prove that he's a date. That's all, they always do that. They take the child. Oh, I don't trust him with the child, but you trusted me to put my penis in you. You ain't trust this child, but you still sleeping with me. You don't trust me around the child. Well, I don't trust them. That's their default thing. That's what I kind of be like speaking on and stuff. Like when they come up with these excuses to keep the child away from their father. And I guarantee you more times than not, that's the truth. Most guys just ain't walking away unless he told you he didn't want nothing to do with the child and you kept it. I'm not saying he right, but I'm just saying, other than that, most guys try to be there. But women get bitter because they ain't the only one. They thought the child was gonna make him settle down with her. Or they had a child, now they feel like I got some leverage. Now, you've been knowing he been messing around. Now you think having the leverage of putting him on child support, you can control him. That's what it's all about. Women want to control men. And when they see that child ain't gonna stop, they ain't gonna control them. When they see marriage ain't gonna control them, that's all it is. That's why they mess with bums. And really they mess with the top guys, not just for looks, but for the money, honestly, obviously. But the top guys are so busy making money, they can do what the fuck they want to do behind their back. I seen a guy talking about as a personal trainer how many wealthy women are wives to wealthy and rich off guys try to sleep with him as a personal trainer. He asks, like, I don't have no money. Why you want to? I'm bored. This, that, and the third. That's why so many of them smart men make their wife work for them, so she ain't gonna be fucking bored. But yes, I like that. Now the next step is mandatory paternity tests at birth or while they in the womb if the mother feels safe doing so. And that's the next step. Why do we want a high divorce rate? Then y'all want us to come to these weddings and give y'all this money, and then 5 years or less, 10 years or less, y'all divorced. So, why don't y'all want to make the marriage work? You know why? Because women want to destroy men. That's just what it boiled down to. They want to destroy you. They want to control you. They see you as the opposition. If we really was the enemy, it's nothing that women can do. It'd be the caveman days. Drag her back to your cave. If men were really evil, yeah, the dude can just snatch as many wives as he wanted off the street and have his wives. But the mothers and the grandmothers taught them that men were evil. And all the time when those men gave women the provision and the protection they needed, it protected them. Now you seeing STIs, STD rates going up. The little girl, was with her dad in Atlanta and they kidnapped and she ran off with some dude. Now did you say, oh, can't nobody say nothing to my children? The village don't raise your child no more. So when the child get picked up and scooped up, it ain't our responsibility. You can't say nothing to Miss Johnson kid. You can't say nothing to Mr. Timmons kid. You can't say nothing to nobody no more. You know what I'm saying? You can't say nothing to nobody no more. It's just to the point. It's to the point where them split households, man. A union need to be one. So one thing I like about Trump and Vance is that they're trying to bring back the nuclear family. And I get it. Women have a lot of fun shaking their ass, dancing at the club. I get it. But are you really missing something? Are you really need to be in the mix? Then don't have kids. But I like this rule. Oh, most dudes don't want their kids anyway. Okay, let's fuck around and find out. And now their divorce rates are plummeting. Nobody's really getting divorced no more. Are you surprised? Women just want to extract resources from you. That's it. Women just want to take the resources and run with them, and then blow them. Them resources y'all could have built and gave to y'all children. They don't pass down stuff to their children. Men do that. Grandfathers, great grandfathers, the father, they pass down things to their kids. Or at least, hey, she remarried, hey, stepfather pay, whatever. But that's a great thing that's going on. Why not want to incentivize, guess what? Two parents household, crime go down. And then the thing about no fault divorce, Florida's changed it to they're not doing no fault divorce anymore. So it's fear that Trump and his administration, JD Vance, could be going for no fault. Now Vance, as vice president, said that after saying he said somewhere that divorce is too accessible, and he ain't lying. So that's scaring people that okay, I can't walk away. You don't want to walk. You want to walk away because you wanted the money. You wanted power. You wanted control. You wanted to hurt that man. But more often than not, women go broke after divorce anyway. They blow through that money and they broke. They don't care about their kids. They so fucking women that do that are so selfish. Now they saying, well, this can force somebody to be in an abusive relationship. Before you married the motherfucker, you knew he was abusive. And 8 times out of 10, you was the one that initiated the abuse. You was the one that ain't doing what they want. In relationships, women stop doing what they supposed to do first. I promise you. And then they say, well, the guy don't do this. They stop cooking. They stop cleaning. They stop keeping themselves up. They get it's the women who stop doing what they supposed to do. That's a fact. More times than not, the guy is doing what he's been doing the whole time, and he stopped doing what he supposed to do because you stop appreciating. You stop lazy. You got contempt. You got heavy. You stop being affectionate. So now you can't walk away from a divorce. If they make this a federal law, you can't walk away from a divorce without proven reasonable cause. Infidelity, abuse, all that. And they say the divorce is planned before the wedding. So absolutely, these are laws that need to change if they want to change this country around. If not, if people don't want no fault divorce, if they don't want default 50-50 custody and all that type of stuff, because if then they can say, well, irreconcilable differences. You can't say that no more. You can't say that no more. You can't just say, I don't want to do this because I want a new dick. I don't want to do this because I just want to be free and liberated. You got to have proof. And most women don't have proof. They get on TikTok, show you every day. Oh, I left a good man. He's a good man. It's a spark missing because you're a whore. This is why the past matters. This whole thing about Brittany Renner trying to make it seem like a hoe can just stop being a hoe on a dime. No. Back in old civilization days, old ancient days, or a whore was marked. That bitch cannot be unmarked from being a whore. She was a whore on Tuesday. She a whore 20 million thousand Tuesdays from then. That's the danger of it. A whore is a whore. Whores destroy the workplace. Whores destroy marriages. All these women tell me, I'm just missing the spark. They're a whore. They're a fucking whore. And if you're a whore, don't have children. Just go be free. That's why I used to let the whores separate them from society and they can go whore. And if you want to go mess with the whores, you can go mess with the whores. You must extract the whores away from society. But what about the men? What about the men? I know somebody gonna fucking say that in the comment section. The thing about it is the men don't control when to have babies. You women procreate, y'all get pregnant, being pregnant. So y'all can, other than force, we don't condone that. Y'all control when y'all get pregnant or not. So you find it funny. She was with Daryl. Daryl was a good guy. They was together for 5 years. She never get pregnant. She get with cheddar bob and she get pregnant instantly. It's just that's why women didn't have rights. You seeing right now why some societies still to this day, with Albania and the Middle East, a lot of places, I forget it was like Albania, talking about it took 3 or 4 women to prove 1 witness in court. You see why they don't, that why certain places in history and in current society didn't give them rights. Look outside. You give them freedom, give them liberation. They've destroyed America. They have destroyed Canada's society. You're seeing in live and true living color. And the majority of the women that's not destroying the society that way, their values come from the Dominican Republic. Their values come from Mexico, Salvador. They have the values Philippines, Thailand, they bring those values. Or a lot of those women come from 2-parent household. I had my mother, my father, they was married, they did that. They were legacy kids from their parents having somewhat of a healthy relationship. Real talk. But hey, it is what it is. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the link tree. You can find me everywhere: X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, join the Patreon. Find me everywhere, hit the link tree. It's the first link in the description. Peace.